Carter, rumors surfaced last week that Caleb Love will not play at Michigan. They came courtesy of the one and only Trilly Donovan Twitter account, which, depending on who you ask, is either an awesome resource and a great source or like a total troll that should just be totally dismissed. And then Caleb, like 2 hours later, shot this down and said, I'm playing for Michigan next year. First of all, do you love Trilly? I feel like you're a big Trilly guy.
I love Trilly, but it kills me that I don't know who Trilly is. But Trilly honestly doesn't miss.
Trilly does miss is the problem.
He misses a lot less than he makes. He's probably at 80-20 make miss.
I also love Trilly. Trilly's really missing at a high rate now compared to what, like, I think Trilly got a little cocky.
Are you Trilly?
I wish I was Trilly.
Okay.
If I had more connections, this is what I would do. Like, if I had plugs into every single coaching staff in the country, I would 100% create a burner and just tweet everything out. Like
Trill self.
Yeah, there's a lot we could do with that. But anyway, so Caleb Love, I think, is going to play at Michigan. I think. I don't know.
Is the hold of admissions again? Is that what it is?
I've heard many different things. So maybe 2.5 weeks ago now, I was alerted to this possibility from an unnamed source, my friend. And what was posed to me was Caleb committed to Michigan under the implication that Hunter Dickinson would return. And that if Hunter is not actually going to be on the team, which 2.5 weeks ago is when it really started to look obvious he wasn't going to return, Caleb Love may be less interested in attending Michigan. This tweet from Trilly came out 6 hours after Hunter announced for Kansas. So my initial reaction to that was it's probably just that. There were other rumors that have now surfaced that it has to do with he needs a certain number of credits. I assumed he had graduated from North Carolina. I mean, he'd been there, 4 years now? No, 3 years. So maybe not. But he does have summer work he needs to do to formally get cleared for Michigan. That has been confirmed as truth. I don't know, man. Other people are saying it's NIL. Other people are saying like Michigan gave him a number and now that number doesn't appear real, which was also the source of Hunter Dickinson's frustrations going back his entire 3 years. Apparently Hunter thought he was going to make $1 million last year. He made less than 100,000. So I don't know. It's probably all three. Like Caleb Love probably thought he could convince Hunter to come back and he doesn't like his NIL and he has to do summer work now. And he's like, really, is any of this worth it? But Caleb Love is still public saying he's going to play for Michigan. So I don't know. Gun to your head. Is Caleb Love going to be in a Michigan uniform next year?
Yeah, I think he is. I think it'll work out. And it's kind of crazy because now that I don't know if Hunter meant to kind of, but I don't know if he kind of said some information that's not already public or whatever. But the fact is, like, there's so many negative things coming out like around Michigan hoops and how they handle like either kids getting in, admissions, how NIL is handled. It just seems to be kind of behind or not having as much as other programs. I really don't know what to actually pinpoint on this, but my unnamed sources that I have were hitting me with all these stuff about, the whole Papa Conte not coming to school thing. And then I hear the whole Caleb Love's not coming to school thing. So I started like thinking like, shit, maybe this thing actually does have some legs. I think the tweet kind of puts it to bed, to be honest, from Caleb Love himself, which honestly is a pretty good thing because he addressed it pretty quickly after like Trilly sent out that tweet. So it got addressed kind of quickly. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. I think it gives us a chance to think and talk about it. But I would put it at like 85%, 90% chance that he plays at Michigan next year. And It might be even higher than that.
Okay. I'm a lot lower.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 here. It comes back to this for me. I don't trust Caleb Love at all. I just like straight up, I never will. he could be on picture day a month before the season in a Michigan uniform, and I would still think there's a chance this man's just going to like retire from college basketball. Like I do not trust him as a person. I know that's pretty harsh. That's probably not fair at all for a podcaster who's never met Caleb Love to say, I don't trust Caleb Love, the person. Sometimes, Cart, when there's enough smoke, there's fire. And there has been smoke about Caleb Love, the person, for 3 years of just, he's not exactly a locker room guy in any way, shape, or form. And he's unreliable on the court, and he's unreliable off the court. And this is why my reaction the moment that Juwan Howard decided to risk his entire roster around Caleb Love in April was that you don't do that in April. A lot can change. Like, do that in June. If Caleb Love has no other offers and Michigan can't land anybody, then yeah, in June 20th, you're like, all right, Caleb, come to Michigan. We need you. But in April, that's a crazy move because Caleb Love is a type of dude who will just back out of a commitment 2 months from now. So I don't know what to make of it. It's hard. Like, I'm going to sound really defeated here. I kind of don't care because I don't really love Caleb Love, the player, anyway. Like, I don't think Caleb Love, the player, is going to make Michigan a good basketball team next year. So, like, in a weird way, it's like Hunter. Like, objectively, would the team be better with Caleb Love? Yeah, of course. But if Caleb Love wasn't here, at least I have a likable group that we can focus on Doug and Terrace's development. But the one thing it does do, like, the fact that this is even a possibility is a joke as far as Juwan Howard's ability to build a roster. It's a joke. You've been through this before. Like, you know the limitations of what Michigan offers as an institution. You got screwed from this with Terrence Shannon a year ago. So now the marquee guy next year is going to be another dude who has the same issue? And you're like, I said it was risky to build around Caleb Love just from basketball reasons, Cart. It's risky to build around Caleb Love for every reason. If you knew coming, like if you secured his commitment knowing Caleb Love needs to do 12 courses in the summer or 12 credits in the summer, that's insanity. Why would you ever agree to that after what happened with Terrence Shannon? Like, you can't do that. You have to deal with a pool of guys you know can commit and you know they're going to be in uniform. Yeah. So
either a pool of guys or maybe shift the, I know obviously it's a different era of basketball, or shift the high school basketball recruits.
I don't know if that's failed him already though. Cause like hasn't he essentially recruited the high school trail a 9 out of 10? Like he missed on the biggest guys. He didn't get Isaiah Collier, but like he's had one and dones every year since he's been at Michigan. Like they've been bad teams. Like I don't want any more one and dones, to be honest.
Well, I guess you could say like, yes, getting some one and dones and getting recruits, but part of that has to relate to success at Michigan.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you do as the head coach at Michigan in this era. Like, I part of it I blame on Juwan, part of it I don't. I don't believe Juwan is the right fit given all of these restrictions. Like, I honestly had the transfer portal not like blown up, Cart, I'd be fascinated to see how Juwan Howard was as a coach prior to all of this. Because I think if it was just he needs to recruit high school guys, I do think he's one of the best in the country at that. But now you got to play within the rules of what the university allows. Like, he's screwed. The cards are against him. So I don't know, man. They're never going to have more money than Blue Bloods. They're never going to have easier school admissions than any school in the country. Like, I don't know how you recruit and win guys like that. So
got to find a way.
It's the beginning.
Also, one of the best high school recruiters that you just referenced is bringing in a class of George Washington III.
Yeah, I know.
That's nasty work.
I think it was kind of intentional. Like, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but like, I think that's intentional based on his misses in previous classes. Like, I don't know.
Can I get a who's Michigan starting lineup right now next year?
Doug McDaniel. I'll put Caleb Love in there. Barely. 51-49, I guess.
Namari.
It's either Namari or another wing ad. I still think they're going to try and get another wing ad, but I don't know who it would be. So, I think they'll get another wing. I think they'll get a starting wing and Namari comes off the bench. I think they're going to miss on Kamwa. That's my new gut feel here. So I'll say Terrence Williams at the 4 and Terrace Reed at 5.
Not bad.
It's not good times, man. It's not good times at all.
You really sleep on the fact that Terrence Williams is going to be 24.
That's a thought. That's a prayer, man. Yikes. How much has changed in a year? I used to clown you on this program 12 months ago, and now here we are. Never bet against Tom Izzo. Always bet against Juwan Howard. Jeff Goodman was right. All right, Cart. Goodbye.